Alright guys, no one even expected this to even happen. And that's a new killer already getting announced. Even though we just got Stalker and the Ringmaster, there's someone else that is also coming. And you need to know about this. Let's get into it. So you know how Forsaken has all these upcoming killers that have been there since 2025? We haven't really got any information on them. And one of these killers that is actually coming to the game, who actually got scrapped at one point, is Charlton. Charlton got a new remodel that Forsaken literally just showed off, and it's kind of crazy how like we just got the Stalker and we got the Ringmaster, so getting Charlton as well, a triple whammy. Like, who would expect that another killer that is supposed to come is getting their new design right now? As with Endorian actually showed off the new Charlton reference, but it's not releasing anytime soon, of course, and they're just showing the new design, with Charlton looking very different from the original design. As before, Charlton had this more fun and enthusiastic kind of design, where this one actually had a visually unique model to it and looked way more charming than what we have in Forsaken. As every killer nowadays always looks kind of scary and has that horror effect, but then again, is Forsaken even a horror game at this point? I don't even know. So I guess changing up the design since it got scrapped is something that makes more sense for the upcoming update with Charlton. And now this new model actually has like a more creepier effect, where he's got the old epic face, and seeing how Roblox completely ruined the design of the face with the update that they released ages ago, it's good that this one will keep to how the epic face used to look like, but instead, of course, the eyes are looking towards the left, so it's different. Sorry, I just meant Charlton is actually a she. That's my bad. Sorry about that. The thing is, yeah, with this new design, it's, yeah, definitely creepier than what we originally had, but there's also a deeper meaning to why that old design isn't even being used anymore. The thing is, a bunch of people do not like how they kind of butchered the old design and the model because of that charming effect, and a lot of people do believe that they should still have that glow and highlight the size difference between the two. But then again, a lot of people just hated that model in general because look at that trash. Why is bro floating on one leg? Also, with the new design, looks more like a mascot suit and not a person. And then the new design having more of that, oh, someone put on the epic face and now they're trying to stalk you like the Stalker. That's a bar. But then again, Forsaken loves that creepier effect and it just fits more better. The thing is with Charlton, she actually came from Epic Minigames, which Epic Minigames is like such an old classic Roblox game. If you played back in 2015, I don't think I ever played it. You can't consider me an unk. With these minigames, yeah, Charlton's face was just there, so that whole design came based on that. But then again, people don't really know what abilities Charlton will even have. I feel like she'll probably get some references to Epic Minigames and maybe something like an entire minigame in this update, or even her ability just spawns in a whole minigame that you could do. Like, people were thinking that Charlton will have like a bullet bill launcher. Honestly, knowing Nintendo and how badly they copyright anything that they see, yeah, there's no way a bullet bill is getting past that. The thing I find crazy is that people have already made a model for Charlton. Like, how are you moving this quick to actually make the model? Bro, Forsaken hired these people already. We even got some sort of new render for them as well from Comma. It looks like they're going to be the modeler for the actual game at this point. So it's something like this that just makes everything 10 times better for when this update comes out, because we already have like some sort of baseline of what the model will look like. So Forsaken, maybe you could actually hurry up and release every update now. Well, the thing is, Comma even showed off like Shedletsky and Charlton together. Do you think they'll be friends? Bro, who wants to be friends with Shedletsky, man, with his ugly ass face? But do they actually have the same face? I don't know, it doesn't look like that. But the one question everyone has on their mind is something more serious than you would expect. And honestly, I didn't even expect this person to not be working for Forsaken anymore. It's pretty mad. So someone asked about like Charlton's old design getting repurposed to a skin, and honestly that would probably be the best way to bring it back into the game. We've already seen them for Azure, even Sixer as well with the memory skin, but there's of course that one guy who never gets that skin, and yeah, it's Jason, bruh. Just give my guy the skin. It doesn't take that long to whip up a copyright free version of Jason. Yeah, I'm definitely speaking from experience here. I know how to model every single skin in this game. That's what everyone thought. Maybe we could get this skin in the game, but however, the modeler was fired, and guess who actually made this model? It's someone that's made some of the best skins in the game, which of course is Aberrant John Doe. And who made that? Alex is Funny. And I'm sorry to say, Alex is Funny, I had to fire you, bro. But yeah, he's no longer working for Forsaken anymore. So it's kind of crazy how caused even more problems for certain skins, which are the Aberrant skins. And no one even expected this. Everyone was asking, oh, Alex is Funny was fired? Like, who actually even knew that? It was like kept on the low kind of thing. That's probably why he didn't get much in the Azure update, I think. Alex is Funny then started to respond to a bunch of people about it, with Alex saying how he was fired like 2 months ago. That is actually crazy. There's no way this guy got fired before the Azure update and GTA 6. Bruh, that's mad. And because of people were talking behind his back, it seems, during when he was working on the game, he doesn't seem like he will return anytime soon. And it's something that he's been holding off because he doesn't want to talk about it publicly yet. Big on the yet. And he's not a weirdo or anything like that, just so you guys know he's not something more serious. But then again, he switched over to making a new game called Broken Link with a bunch of people from the Damnation team. So I guess that's where he's focusing on now. And of course, everyone was asking about the Aberrant skins. And these Aberrant skins, are they getting scrapped or has everything been sorted out for them? And sadly, guys, Aberrant skins are basically scrapped unless he's told otherwise that he can continue to work on them. So no more Aberrant Jason, no more Aberrant Cool Kid, even that Aberrant Nolly skin we saw that looked so weird in game, but that was like the most scariest skin you'll ever see. He was like 7 foot, moving like LeBron. If he was actually allowed to come back to the team, he would actually work on the Aberrant Cool Kid skin, and that would be the last one we'll see in game. But every Aberrant is still getting added to Broken Link as an actual killer. So I guess if you ever wanted to experience them, you can go over to that game once it releases. Aberrant skins are no longer, and it's something that no one even knew was going to happen. Like, I can't even believe it myself, and I don't even have the skin. That's crazy. Well, Alex is Funny actually uploaded a video that is unlisted on YouTube. Basically, Alex got to add a contributor emote based off the thank you meme, and he realized that it should have audio and got someone to add it in. But then the lead coder saw it and panicked because it could have gotten into the game and gotten the lead into trouble. And so he and a few others discussed what to do about it, and eventually Haitoko messaged Alex and he was fired. So what happened was that he was also considered a leaker, apparently, from other people or the team, I think, which also could have been another reason to why he was fired. But he was saying that he wasn't and he didn't leak anything. When you know you've got that message from Haitoko, yeah, it's raps, bro. You ain't doing anything about that. It's up to whether the Forsaken team want to allow him back into the game. Yeah, it just seems very unlikely now. At least you get to see what's happening behind the scenes of Forsaken. I still don't get it though. This guy has worked on the best skin in the game and has given bare animations that look really good compared to any other skin. But it's like, yeah, it's not going to come anymore, I guess. What an L. Even though that was all bad news, at least we're still getting Charlton and the model looking basically the same. It doesn't seem like there will be any delays on this update, but definitely don't expect this to come anytime soon. Even though it got announced, which is a good thing from Forsaken finally giving us more content. The thing is, with this current update getting 2 characters, Charlton will most likely come with someone else. So maybe expect another survivor to release. But then again, we don't know who it will be. Maybe even Wanwood. Wanwood, I don't even know what happened to bro. Just got left in the dirt. So just expect Charlton to have new abilities, this new remodel, and maybe even more. But that's to Forsaken to hype up this update when it gets closer after the intermission. So what do you think of Charlton's new design? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it sussy? And I guess I'm doing more videos like this now. So if you enjoy them, make sure to like and sub, and Forsaken in it.